What's good? This is Tellurian.
And this is Timothy.
And we are the TNT Podcast.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all follow our podcast Instagram page at TNT Podcast for all of our content. You can also listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. All links will be in the description. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy the show. Yes, sir. Welcome back to another episode of the TNT Podcast. My name is Timothy. I am one half of the TNT Podcast, and I got some beautiful people here with me today. What's going on with you, fam?
I'm good, man. It's the other half of the TNT Podcast, Tellurian. And yeah, man, we got a special guest in here today, man.
A special guest in here today, man. We got Alex in here, man.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling?
Pretty good, bro. Pretty good. Thank y'all for having me.
Of course, man. Of course. How you been, man?
I've been good, man. I've been good. Just doing a whole lot of juggling with life. I got school, I got work, and then I'm doing the whole music stuff. So, you know.
Yeah.
But it's good. You know what I mean? It's keeping me busy. It's keeping me good structure and stuff. So it's been nice.
That's good, man. That's good, man.
What are you doing in school? What are you studying?
It's information systems. So like it's really going to be like data analytics and like.
Yeah,
nice.
that's my field.
That's his thing.
Yeah, because I was in the military and I was a maintenance analyst, which is data analyst, quote unquote.
Right.
On the civilian side, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But that's a good field to go into, bro.
Thank you. Hopefully it's still like popping with all the AI stuff.
Man, you can find your way in there, bro.
And then someone's got to manage all that.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, man, let's tap into some stuff you've been having going on, man. Like, one of the questions I had was, what is some of your like inspirations, or like, do you draw from other people's inspiration when it comes to the music, or is it like some self-inspiration or things that you go through that just make you want to write? Where do you find your inspiration when it comes to this music stuff?
Man, it's really everywhere, to be honest. Obviously, I have like templates in my mind, you know what I mean, of like artists that I like love growing up, like Currency, you know what I mean, he's real smooth, like easy rider, you know what I mean.
We was just talking about Currency right before you got here,
right? And it's like my thing is like I try not to emulate the people that I like looked up to or that I have these templates of in my mind, but just take inspiration and then let whatever's happening in my life, how I'm feeling, you know what I mean, come through kind of through that lens. But yeah, it's kind of whatever. I kind of just let it. I let it be. I let it just come out. You know what I mean?
Come out naturally.
Yeah. So if I'm feeling any type of way, it's kind of like therapy.
Yeah. Okay. So music
that.
is your therapy.
A little bit. Yeah.
I like that.
How far back would you say? Like, when was the first time you got into music or knew that music was the thing that you wanted to do?
Music's always been integral. I haven't always made music, but it's always been integral. Like listening and just having it be in the background of the house. You know what I mean? It's like part of the Like when I think about my childhood, you know what I mean? It's like that's part of it.
That's how it starts. That's how it molds you. The parents put it in you.
Like for example, my mom, like bless her soul, she don't know too much English. She can get a conversation off, but growing up, all she listened to was like 80s and 90s, like oldies. So it was like these like smooth ass, like, you know what I mean? Like Creedence Clearwater and like, you know what I mean? Billy Joel and stuff like that. So yeah, like she didn't know what they were saying. I did, but she felt it, you know what I mean? And it was like seeing someone feel it without like,
it's a feeling, man.
Without understanding it, absolutely. I didn't really understand it until I was older.
So where is she originally from?
She's from Mexico. Both of my parents are Mexican.
Okay.
Gotcha. Mexican,
That's dope. Man. So you got all that instilled in you early with the Billy Joels and all that.
Yeah, stuff. And then that's over here because obviously she was like adapting to like American culture, right? And then there's also the Spanish side of the music, you know what I mean, too. That's like was mainly what it was, you know what I mean? When we were driving around, it'd be like that 80s like music stuff, but at home, like when it was cleaning, she'd be playing like some old romanticas, which is like like ballads, like romantic love songs type stuff.
Nice.
And like those like cumbia kings and stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's always been a real variety of like input.
Yeah.
Nice.
So when did the rap come along?
The rap came along probably whenever I was like in late middle school, like early high school. You know what I mean? Kind of just bullshit. Can I cuss? My bad.
Of course.
Okay.
It's TNT, baby. We here.
I'm just trying to be respectful. I don't know who's listening or like.
Fuck respect.
Just,
no,
you know,
just.
You funny.
But yeah, like towards like the beginning of high school, I guess, like somewhere around there. You know, kind of just bullshitting with friends. And then it was like, Oh, I kind of have something to say. You know what I mean? Like I felt it every time where it was like people were just finding something to say. It was like every time it was like, oh, I had something to say, and then I kind of just let it sit. I was doing too much. I feel like I'm always doing too much stuff, but I was doing like boxing around the time, and then I was transitioning into high school. So then I ended up leaving boxing, and then I got into gymnastics. Funny enough, when I was in high school, it just seemed cool doing flips and stuff like that. One of my homies, I think y'all know him, Keandre.
He probably.
Keandre, what's his Dean?
Nah.
Keandre who?
I don't. What was his name? Washington, I think.
Keandre.
He went to Irvin. He was like 3 or 4 years my senior, like 5 years my senior.
Familiar.
I would have to see how he looks. It's so many people. But
this nigga knows everybody, so you know he probably.
We have segments of the podcast where he says he knows everybody. I was like, bro, I don't.
He lives in LA now. If that gives y'all like any.
Yeah. Wait, say that again.
He lives in LA now, and he's doing some like.
Keandre. If you show me him, I probably know. I'm better with faces than I am.
He's doing his own music stuff too. Like he's been. That's funny enough with the gymnastics stuff. He got me into it, but also with the music stuff too. He was like one of the big homies, you know. Watching him like actually take it serious, whereas everyone else was kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
Just bullshitting.
You got to show me how he looks, because I mean I know people from Irvin, Nimitz, MacArthur.
You know everybody.
I don't know everybody. I know a lot of people. Let's see.
Shout out Keandre. Shout out Keandre. K Washify on Instagram. That's what it is.
Let's see. Do I know?
He's doing his thing. I think he did a couple collabs with like Virgil.
Okay.
Like some low key stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like closer to the street, but not to knock it at all. You know? He's doing stuff out.
That's dope.
I feel like I've seen him. I don't know if I don't think I know him though. I think I've seen him around though. If he was in Irvin, I've probably seen him.
Yeah, but that's a big homie. So that's how I ended up getting into gymnastics. But yeah. So like I kind of put like. I guess I never really put music on the front burner. You know,
I feel like I've seen his face before.
Yeah, I probably have.
Definitely.
Especially in Irving. Like, I feel like I might have seen him.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I started, I guess I started taking it real serious, like, really only recently, man, like last 4 years, you know, when I've actually had time, like to myself.
Yeah.
Aside from like growing up and like doing everything, you know. So yeah, man, it's been a beautiful thing.
So did it start like a hobby, and then you was just kind of like, okay, I want to take it serious, and like, okay, I might actually have something here for real.
I think so. I think it was it started off as a hobby, you know, I love to try my hand at things. So I think I was just messing around with it, and then I just started opening that faucet, you know what I mean? It's like feeling all that like inspiration from like the past and like from what I'm feeling, and you know, people's flows and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It was like everything kind of just, it started molding and it started making sense. And like I said, I think only like recently I really started finding my voice, like 2 years ago, something like that. So it's like, yeah, you know, I've been making stuff, but I feel like I'm really starting to get into that vein of like something that represents me, like the sounds, like the word choice, etc. Like the world that I'm like building, basically. I feel like it's really starting to get there. So, yeah.
Yeah, bro, that's
Can
dope.
you remember the first song that you ever recorded and like released? Because I was listening to your songs and it was giving me like vibes of like the SoundCloud era.
Bro, we was
like,
talking about that.
Of the SoundCloud era, and I just thought that was so dope because it's just, you know, a lot came from SoundCloud.
Yeah, a lot did, and I feel like I should have jumped on a little sooner. I feel like I didn't want to be like a SoundCloud rapper around the time, which is why I didn't take it serious. You know what I mean? Because that was when I was in high school, like 2016, 2015 era.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but in regards to the first thing that I dropped, I don't think I remember the name of it on SoundCloud. I'm sure it's probably still up there. I went back like 2 years ago recently, and I purged my SoundCloud. You know what I mean? Because I was like, yeah, some of this stuff don't need to be up.
I feel like a lot of artists do that. They be like, let me delete all of this.
I feel like at first, you know, like you're like a baby walking in the world. You know what I mean? You don't really like, and then, you know, as you kind of start to, you know, you look back, you're like, maybe that ain't it. Maybe that ain't it.
Because I was going through like some of your music, and it looked like you had like some 3-song EPs that you had dropped, and I was like, oh, these is fire. Like,
I think that was the first one that I dropped. The first thing that I dropped was on like streaming services was that 3
like Inclinations and Purple. I was like, oh, these is fire.
Purple's really good too.
Man,
that's what my main man.
I liked it, bro. It was
Gas
good.
What We Smoke. Shout him out. He's like my main producer.
I
was gonna ask you about that if you had a producer, because it sounds, I don't know if you did your own beats or do you make beats at all?
Yeah, they're trash. trash though. They're not trash, but at the level that I feel like I'm operating vocally.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I'm not, like I can't close
Hey,
that gap. So
at least you know like where your strengths are, like where you're good at, and where somebody else. Because like I would always say if I was a rapper, I would have to have a producer, bro.
Bro, like a
I would have
producer, like
you gotta play your role. Bro.
Yeah, man.
You gotta play a role.
Yeah, bro. Like, cause I was going through some of the songs and I was like, oh yeah, these beats is fire. The way he's flowing is fire. It's what's a good word for it? It's
I love your melodies. Like I love how you rap, but you also do the melodic stuff. I think that's
it's fire.
Me and my wife was listening to it on the way to Houston yesterday, and we was
fire.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
You make great. You make great music for the car, bro. Like riding to. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is hard, bro.
Appreciate that.
Good music to drive to. Because I was going through Spotify, I was just going through the list, and I'm like, okay, I like the vibe. Like it's just
vibe music.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Is that your target audience? Like you're targeting the people who more so vibe, or
I think so.
Because you do have a lot of songs where you're saying some deep
That's
stuff.
what I'm saying. Like you got introspective type
you being
of
introspective,
messages.
You're really talking. So like, is there a target audience that you're trying to hit, or are you just?
I think even as much as I think that I've developed, I think I still have ways to go, and I think I'm still developing that target audience.
Okay.
But I feel like as long as you're a human and you have comprehension, you can vibe with.
Like that.
You know what I mean, to some degree.
Yeah.
And like I said, every song that I make comes from a different place. So some of them are a little more introspective, and it's like I want to kind of like, take you somewhere and like make you think, because I've been thinking, and then sometimes I'm just vibing, and sometimes I'm just feeling.
I get all of
like,
that, bro.
Let me like pass that on to y'all. Let me,
I get all of that from your music. Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
That's what I love about it, because I was going through just singles and EPs, and I know you were saying you're working on a project.
Yes.
So are you doing like a full length 10 song or like 7? What's a good number?
So funny enough, man, my guys talked me out of like doing a full like 10 song EP. Yeah, like
okay. What made them? What did that? I gotta know some insight on that.
It's interesting, bro. It's interesting. They have.
So you wanted to do a 10 song or like a full length project?
I think it was like 7 songs.
7.
And like the songs.
Okay, that's good.
The songs are a little shorter though, so like it's on a.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to do something like that.
And they taught you out of the 7 song.
Yeah, part of it was they were saying that I was kind of trying to make it work, and I could see that, what I mean, condensing it and keeping the vibe, like keeping everything airtight. Now I'm seeing it, but also they were just saying like nobody really listens to like albums like as an album anymore. Like it's all.
I hate that.
Here we go.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it, because I hate that too.
Listen,
I hate
bro.
that too.
Me and Tim talk about this all the time. We are album people. Like I love the EPs and all of that, but we want to hear albums too. Like we like the EPs, we like the 3-song joints, we like the 7-song, but we like albums too.
So I feel like for me, I'm definitely an album person, and I feel like where you really get to connect and know the artists are the album.
The albums.
You have the songs that you release that are for pulling people in, but I feel like the real stuff is going to be in the actual track list,
right?
Because I want to hear an album.
Yeah. So that's why I would say I'm an album person. So yes, it hurts whenever
it does, bro.
Before he went to the Air Force, you had I don't want to put anybody on blast.
No, go ahead.
He has a friend who was trying to say the same thing to us. He was like, nobody listens to full albums anymore, and it's just like stop putting that in the universe, because there are people that do appreciate music still. So. Man, that hurts my soul.
Because I like your music, and I want to one day hear a full length project. Like I want to hear it. Like
I'm gearing up to it.
Yeah,
I'm gearing up to it. And I feel the energy of everything gearing up to it. Because like I've been saying, like we've been, the team's been picking up like cameramen, engineers, and stuff. So it's like more stuff is folding. So I think once I have a little more access to resources like studios and stuff like that, what I mean, it would be easier to dial in and actually, I guess go in there with like a full intent. From start to finish, and be like, all right, this is what it's going to be. And I think,
because I see that the 3-song EP thing. I see that's your bag. Yeah, I want, but your music is so good. I was like, I want more. Like, it's like I want to hear.
That was already a lot for like, my friends. They were like, bro, just post singles.
What is going on?
That's nuts. That's nuts.
Because I was going. That was the thing.
I know. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that
I was going through your so I see that your singles almost look like projects. Like it's almost like the single is the project, and I was noticing that on Spotify.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, this is good. It's like you're going through singles, and like the single is the album.
Yeah.
And then I saw you had like the 3-song EPs. I was like, okay, I kind of see like his bag here. I was like, but it's so good. Like I want to hear this like in a full length like format. Like it's so good. I was like,
but that could be a good thing though. Like you hear the music and it makes you want to hear more.
Yeah, so that's what it was for me.
That could be a good thing.
I saw like it was probably, I think on Spotify it's like 15 plus songs like that singles, and then I saw like the 3-song EPs, and I was like, bro, I want to hear like 7-8 joints just like back to back to back like together. I was like, I know he can do it. He's gonna do it. I was like,
this next project.
Yeah. I was like,
it's 5 songs.
I like that.
It's 5 songs. They didn't talk me out of it too much. I was like, nah, I still gotta have
5 songs is good.
Yeah.
I like that because I was looking. I was like, I see his bag. I was like, I just want more. Like,
so you did send us 2. So let's get into those.
That's 2. Yeah.
So the Hopping Out and Special.
So that's Hopping Out is, their names are probably going to change.
Okay.
But Hopping Out is probably going to be, it's definitely going to be the first one.
Yeah.
It just feels like introductory.
Yeah.
And then Special, it's going to be on the later end. I don't know exactly where it's going to be, but it's obviously a little slower, more like smooth. So, it's maybe going to be the last one, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's why I wanted to send you all those, because it's like good representations of like how the...
what it's going to sound like.
Exactly. And then, there's one song that I wanted to share with y'all, but I didn't want to send it because I was like, I'd rather build a little bit of excitement. Because it's actually pretty fire. I'm
excited. I'm excited. I'm glad you're giving us like the file list, because it's like it's gonna get longer and longer. I just want to. Hopefully next one is like 8, then like 10.
Exactly.
Then like 12.
Slowly, man.
Bro. I saw that. I was paying attention to that. When I was going through your song, I was like, okay, I see where his bag is. I was like, I just want more of it.
I appreciate it.
I just want more of it.
I appreciate that.
But what was the inspiration behind these new songs?
You was talking shit on it.
Yeah, you was.
These new ones, like I said, recently I've really been finding my bag, particularly. So these new ones have been just me, honestly. This new project, all the songs I feel like are perfect snapshots of a particular feeling, at a time, and I feel like I did a really good job at like bringing the people into that what I was feeling. Whereas like some of the other songs, like you get like you understand it, you know what I mean, and you can place yourself there. Like this one, like these bring you in, and I feel like
I like what you just said there, that the snapshot. So when you're dropping music, is that where you are at a particular time of your life, or or do you draw from just past experience, or is it just a mix of everything? Drawing from past experiences.
What's your artistic where you are current brain power?
Where you currently are, where you currently are in life, or like drawing from the past, or is it just a mix of all of it?
It's definitely a mix. It depends. I try and keep it more recent.
I try
and keep it like.
Like more current.
Yeah. Because it's I have those feelings. They're fresh in there. And I can take them apart a little bit better. Whereas sometimes whenever you think back, it's like you may be clouded by like nostalgia or like bias or like et cetera, whatever, blah blah blah. Which it still works as inspiration, but I try and be as authentic with my music as possible. So I don't like to lie in there. I don't like to I'm not trying to like.
You're like, I'm not trying to embellish.
I'm not trying to put up a front. People be like, oh, fake it till you make it. And I'm like,
interesting. And I know a lot of people that do that. Like with their music, they like, I'm gonna just put a certain perspective out there that's not really me. And then I'm gonna give them the real me once I kind of draw them in, but you just off the rip,
I'm just trying to keep it genuine from the beginning.
Hey, I think that's the best way to do.
I felt that when I played the 2 songs, like it sounds like you. Like, I could just feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a good thing. Do you like what's your creative like output? Do you record a lot? Do you write a lot? Do you make a lot of songs?
I record a lot, yeah. So lately, I've gotten really rhythmic with it. Now it's like the past like 2 weeks, 3 weeks have been a little different, but just because of like midterms and like stuff like that. But whenever my schedule permits, I usually make at least 1 or 2 songs a day. You know what I mean?
Man.
And they don't need to be yeah.
By my
but
standards. you just gotta get it out of there.
It's like hit the gym.
You gotta be build up the momentum.
Exactly.
That's fire, bro.
And then you just never, like, for example, that song that I was telling y'all that is like gonna be the little golden egg on that upcoming project. That one was recorded on a whim. I was sleepy. I was about to go to sleep, but I was like, I still haven't recorded anything for today. You know what I mean? I was like, let me just.
That's where the best songs come from.
I sat down and it was like instantly, it was like the first 2-3 bars just came out and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah,
that's how it's supposed to go.
And it felt so good. It just turned me up after that. And I was like, all right, yeah. Like,
see, I love hearing that because I feel like that's where the best songs come from. Just like on a whim. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm sleepy. I'm feeling like, oh no, let me record this, and that end up being the best song. Like,
it's a feeling.
Yeah,
it's a feeling.
It's almost like it's nothing that's forced. It's just it's coming out.
Exactly.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that y'all love music. You know what
man.
I mean? It's a lot easier to be able to like talk about it.
Yeah,
when we're on the same wavelength.
Absolutely. That's what we do, man.
I just like hearing how people create. Like I think everybody has different creative processes, and I just love hearing. I always tell him all the time, I wish I could be like a fly on the wall to see how these things get created, because I just love it so much. So just hearing people talk about it
So when did you start that like routine of like releasing a song or 2 a day, or like recording a song or 2 a day? When did that process begin? Did you just like one day you was like, I'm gonna just keep doing this until like I find those songs that can go on this project or this? When did that process begin?
I think it's probably been about like 2 or 3 years now, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's been a little on and off, but probably around like two years. But yeah, it's just, you know, once I started hearing songs for myself that I actually liked, you know what I mean? It pulled me into that direction.
Yeah.
So because it's like hearing something from an artist that you like. You know, you want to go check out what they got. So it's like same thing with me. It's like I heard what I got. I was like, let me check out like more of what's going on. So then I was like, all right, I need to be a little more consistent just with my actions. You know what I mean? There's a little more intent, a little more consistency, and then everything else will kind of just reveal itself as it goes. You know?
I like that. It's like you building a muscle. Like, let me record this. I might keep this. I might put this one in the vault. I might release this.
I think about it like kind of like the gym, and also like getting at a girl. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean?
That's a crazy analogy. I like that one.
But it's like vibes. It's all vibes.
I like that analogy.
It's
that
all
was
vibes,
good.
You know what I mean? It's like you may not click with them. They might not click with you. Someone's going to click with them.
You just spit a bar in the middle of talking, dog. That was fire. That was fire. That was a crazy, that was a fire analogy.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Gym and getting at a girl. I like that. That's fire.
You know what I mean?
So, you got to build that muscle. I like that thought process, and you said you've been doing that for about 2-3 years, so that's actually, so when did you get to that place where you was like, okay, I gotta consistently start doing this to build that muscle and get my ideas out and understand that I want to put this together? So when you got that in your mind, like, when did you realize you was like, yeah, this is my bag, this is how I gotta do this? Is that like you just got to get your ideas out like that and just choose from those songs? Or is it like a lot of the songs don't come out? Or is it just...
No, I think the way that I work and the way that my brain operates, I just like being able to have like free range on like how I feel and like how I move. So like making a lot of music, I feel like works for me, because otherwise I feel like I'll get caught up. And like I see this happen with a lot of people, like in the artist world or even in the just creative world. It's like they get so caught up in the like the potential and the like the ideas and the what could be, that it's like they're not executing. And it's like I feel like I was like, let me just flip that on his head. And instead of thinking, you know what I mean, just pure execution, and then afterwards I can filter, because it's not like every song it's gonna go straight to like streaming services. You know, so it's like I can man, there's a song that I've been sitting on for like 2 years, and it's good. It's good, and I'm actually glad that I've been sitting it for 2 years because it's like now where I'm getting like the vibe that I have and like the energy that I feel is going on. I feel like it's perfectly like so it's almost like
is it on this project, or do you feel like that's still a song you gotta hold out on?
That's gonna be a single after the project.
Okay. So you got a plan.
I like that. I like that.
Because I be hearing artists sit on music, and I'll be like, why? Like, what's the psychology behind sitting on the music? Is it planned? Is it because you're tweaking things, you're adding things to it, you want to perfect it? Like, I always wanted to know, like, what's the psychology behind that? But you pretty much just explained it. Like,
for me, I would drop as much as I could if I could. You know what I mean? Like, so one thing I've been brushing up a little bit on is like my mixing skills, because it's like once I'm able to mix my own stuff, like the mastering is important, but I feel like the mixing is just, the most important part, aside from getting, your vocals or whatever, getting a song created. So I feel like once I get the mixing part down, I'll be able to drop a lot more, because then it's like I can just, I don't have to pass it off to someone, inconvenience someone, or like wait, you know what I mean? Or it's like other schedules or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Got you.
Because I feel like that's why sometimes like some songs get left like in the dust or whatever, because it's like, life just moves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like wanting to hold on to something. Sometimes it's like you just, gotta let it go. But for example, that song that I had, I've been wanting to drop, but it's just for whatever reason, what I mean? It just kept getting ahead of me. But like I said, now it's in the perfect stream.
It's like now the timing.
It's the right time. Feel it. I can feel it. You know what I mean? It's like,
See, I understand now why artists be holding on to music, but I understand it in the sense of like I'll be wanting it.
I don't understand Jay Electronica.
That's why
I don't understand that either. You have too many connections.
There's certain people like
what
him.
Just dropped though.
Yeah, he did.
There's certain
we
people
was talking
like
about
him.
that before, and go ahead.
But there's certain people like him. I'll be like, okay, you just have all this music in the vault that we're
like Uzi.
It's like there's music in the vault that we know you got. But I understand sometimes it's about timing, but I think some people just be hoarding music, and I feel like
that's true.
I'll be like, when are you gonna like drop it? But I understand like some stuff don't be complete, some stuff they like it's not ready.
Yeah.
But I'll be like, the stuff that is ready, why ain't it released?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess
I think it's a mixture of a lot of things, especially once you start getting further up. Sometimes they might not clear the sample, or like one of the people that you were working with is being difficult. So now it's like, oh, they put one hi-hat, but because they put one hi-hat, they get to hold up the entire process. I feel like it varies from artist to artist.
Yeah, it depends on the situation. I understand.
Like Cardi, for example, I feel like he was just trying to build, and then he kind of took it too far. And then the time just passed, and then it was like, what I mean? So I feel like everybody kind of does it for different reasons.
Do you feel like artists have like a time slot? Because I feel like artists can release whenever they want to, but I feel like to some people they feel like the subject matter is dated or something. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like that?
Do you think there should be a formula? Do you think artists should do their own thing, or there should be like a stars need to align and formulaic and all that kind of stuff?
I feel like they should do their own thing. I feel like the stars should align for them. You know what I mean? But also,
for them. I like that.
You do kind of got to respect, like once you get to a point, you got to respect that you have an audience. And you got to respect that you have, like if it gets to a point where it's like you're making bread off of it, or you have a following or something of the sort, this is literally your job now. You know what I mean? So like, what work ethic do you have? Like, how are you gonna show up to work? You know what I mean?
How you gonna deliver?
Especially, and this is the key right here. I think it's whenever you don't have any external pressure. When you don't have a boss and you don't have to do it, are you still gonna do it? You know what I mean? And a lot of these artists aren't.
Oh, that's
know who do? Young boy.
He
just dropped.
That's facts.
It's one thing Young Boy's gonna do.
Drop. He's so consistent, and I feel like that's why he has
the audience that he has
right now.
Exactly. He's
that tour is blowing up.
He's
sold out like every show. He's been recording music videos in every city that he's been at while he's touring, like double time. You know what I mean? Why can't everyone do that?
I meant to ask, do you have visuals for any of your songs?
Yeah, actually, I'm editing something right now.
I need to check out your visuals for sure.
I only have one music video that is for the song Smut that was on that Purple tape.
Oh yeah, Smut is fire.
Man.
I
have a music video for that.
Man.
And then my man Nick, Gas What We Smoke, the producer, just dropped this song called Ed and Eddie last Friday actually, and I'm editing the video for that.
Nice.
I went 2 weeks ago, I went to Florida just for the weekend, and we made a lot of songs actually, and then we recorded that music video.
Yeah.
So
fire.
Dope.
Yeah.
Fire,
So
man.
stuff's coming out. Yeah.
It's good, man.
Do you collaborate a lot? Like, I know you have a producer, but do you collaborate with other people on like ideas for your music, or is it just mainly you?
Whenever I collab, it's usually just what it is. It's usually not with intent. Every once in a while, it's been like, okay, yeah, let's make this. Right now, I'm working with one of my homies, Trey. His artist name's Kenny Coughs. This one has been a little more with intent. We kind of actually said, like, you know what, let's
sit down and actually
let's put something together, like kind of match these worlds. So that one's, but aside from that, I feel like it's usually just vibes. You know what I mean? I'm just with the homies, we're recording.
Nice.
If someone can pull up, like for example, Special, the song I sent, everybody was just in the room. Tyra, the girl that was on there, Goldilocks, she is from Oklahoma, but she grew up out here, so we've been best friends for a long time. But she was in Oklahoma and then came down for some event, and then just stopped by
for the session
and recorded just what she had.
That's fire.
Yeah, she was dope. She was dope.
Oh, that's so fire.
She's really good. Y'all would love her music.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, put us on, bro. I know you got some people that's like that you associated with. I know they got some fire, bro.
A lot of shout outs.
Yeah, man. Because I even the songs I was listening to, like the songs that you had with certain people. I can't remember the name of the artist. I was going through them, but like a lot of the singles that you have with people, your collabs are fire.
Most of it is with Gas, with Nick, and I feel like man, that's my brother, bro. I feel like we're kind of kindred spirits in the music stuff.
Hey, you need that in music for sure.
Yeah,
because I feel like once we kind of locked in with each other, it's just the flame just kind of, what I mean? People started sitting around the flame now.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's been really, I
love that.
Yeah, we've been building together. It's like that, like when y'all both like back.
Yeah,
like the wall, and y'all both back like that. Y'all like walking up the wall. That's what it feel like. I swear to God.
That's on some military stuff. Going up the mountain type stuff. Nah, for real. No, I dig your music, and I can't wait till we get like. I know you're working on the project now, but until we get like that full length album, I'm excited to hear that because I'm like, yeah, he got joints that I would love to hear this flow through like a 10-song project. I know it's coming one day. I was like, but now I see where your bag is, and I love the bag you're in. Like the 3 songs, you said the 5 songs is coming.
Yeah,
like I love the
happy
bag.
Medium. For me, because I was like, I don't have the time or resources to be doing a whole like album, even though I want to, but I also don't want to do just singles. Yeah, because I'm like, I want to give content. You know what I mean? Because if they like it, they want to consume more, like you've been saying. You know what I mean? So it's like if I deprive them, then it kind of just turns them off. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I feel like. I think you asked about this earlier, but it's like, you said something about like, do artists have like a time slot or like something like that?
Oh yeah. So like, do you think artists have this? I guess like this time slot of like when they talk about a certain topic. I guess it kind of varies. I guess from artist to artist because there's certain artists they talk about certain things political like a Jay Electronica, and if you hear a song, you be like, oh, that was from like years ago because he's releasing old music. And I often wonder like, is there a time slot to release certain songs if you speaking on certain topics that were a certain date, I'm guessing. But if it's more so, I guess, human emotion stuff, that kind of is open range to release it whenever. Yeah. Unless it's like something that happened on a particular date that was political, I guess. Like, but do you feel like there's a time slot for artists to drop a certain song, or do you feel like timing is everything? Because certain artists, I think, feel like timing is everything when it comes to dropping a certain song. Like they was like, okay, if I drop this at this time, it might be a certain wave after this. Do you believe in that, or do you think that that's a thing?
I think there's truth to it. Yeah. I think, for example, if like it depends on your content, like with the Jay Electronica stuff, you know what I mean? If you know that your like content is heavily dated, and not in the sense of like outdated, but I'm just saying you can place it like in a time period, then that's probably for that time period. You know what I mean? Unless it's something that's a little more like timeless. Yeah. But that's really hard to like know up front. You
can't really call that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I didn't know if you believed in that, because I don't know if artists be thinking like, I gotta drop this at this time, because if I wait too late, this might not really hit like I think it's going to.
And I think the inverse happens too. I think sometimes artists try and drop because something's going on, and they try and capitalize on it.
Yeah,
And it's a complete miss.
and it don't work.
It don't work.
Yeah,
Like, y'all don't.
Yeah, I'll be wondering like, do artists believe in that, or do they just like, I just drop whenever the feeling's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it just varies from artist to artist. I just didn't know if you like believed in it or if you thought about it as a thing with your music, like
my time has passed.
Yeah, like
Nah, I think in that sense, I think an artist, I think it's kind of like I think it can be likened to social media, where it's like Instagram. It's like as long as you're in their face. Like you're in their face. You know what I mean? And you're probably going to get more engagement and stuff. If you're not posting and you keep being like, oh, let me wait for this like perfect time or whatever. It's just like they go and forget. Like it's not even their fault. It's just, you know what I mean, the attention span that we have nowadays with social media and like, as a consumerist. You know what I mean? You might just accidentally.
There is no perfect time.
You know what? I was just about to say that.
Upload it now.
I was just about to say that.
There is no
really,
perfect
there's
time.
probably just no perfect time. It's just like you just release whenever.
Yeah.
And then I think it's also,
especially if you're up and coming. Like if you're up and coming, like it's on you.
You have nothing to lose. Like, just put yourself out there.
Just do it.
I say just do it.
I know you said Currency was like one of your biggest influences. Are there any other artists? Because I hear a lot of different
I do too.
Is there any other artists that you can point to that maybe influenced you?
Wayne,
New
for
age,
sure.
old Wayne.
For sure. That's like everybody's.
Yeah,
that's like mandatory.
Yeah.
One of the goats, man. One of the goats. Shout out to Wayne.
You know what I've recently realized? I like a lot of Louisiana music. Currency, Wayne, Young
Bro, what
Boy.
were we just
Like,
talking about?
I'm like, no,
before he
like,
got in here.
They really.
Yeah.
Tim, what were we just talking
about?
about?
No Limit and Cash Money doing the verses. They're bringing verses back. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
that's about to happen.
Was that October 25th?
Cash Money or No Limit?
That's fire. I'd be Cash Money.
Cash Money. Let's get it. You already know what we're talking about. Cash Money.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
I love both, but it's Cash Money.
They haven't had verses in 3 years.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy. I didn't see that. No,
yeah, so they've been putting it on social media. I think it's October 25th. I think.
Yeah, I think it's the end of the month.
This month.
Yeah. They haven't had a verses in 3 years, and the last one was Omarion versus Mario, which was in 2022. So that was the last verses.
Yeah,
Omarion and they bringing it back.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Omarion.
So they bringing it back, and it's Cash Money versus No Limits, and we like, wow, this is gonna be kind of crazy. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that Wayne, Juvenile, I'm pretty sure they're gonna pop out and do some joints, so we're gonna see how this goes. So, but you said a lot of inspiration from Louisiana music.
Apparently, I feel like I just realized that recently, and that was with Young Boy. You know what I mean? That was whenever I look back, I was like, oh damn, like that's three major people. It's like, so yeah, shout out to Louisiana. I don't know, some in the water, some over there, for sure, some in the water over there,
for sure, man.
But man, I feel like it really just. I feel like more so than I have like these staples in my mind. You know what I mean? Like. Big Tuck, you know what I mean? Like he's not really like an artist that I will go and listen to, but it's just like growing up. I feel like that was just like defining like.
He's real
like
big.
Energy, you know
he's real
I mean?
big in like Dallas, Texas. Mr. Pookie, like certain people.
Mr. Pookie, for Life. That was
Yep. One of our homies, Grant Larson. He was opening up for Mr. Pookie and like
shout out Grant Larson.
Yeah, shout out to our homie. Man. So it's certain people in Dallas, they like a certain staple. So like when you say Big Tuck, like a lot of people know who Big Tuck is, but then some people don't know who that is. And I'm like, you definitely know like the people that know Dallas stuff for sure.
I'm trying to think of who else like is up there. I feel like I'm blanking right now, but definitely Currency is like one of the highest up there. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he really. Just paves his own lane. You know what I mean? It's like he lives in his own world. He talks about it. He puts it out. It's like it's a vibe. It's a feeling. He's not really like asking too much of you. You know what I mean? It's just I
forget that he's from New Orleans sometimes.
I never.
I can't. Yeah, he's too. He loves that too.
But what I didn't realize is that Frank Ocean is from New Orleans.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he moved.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You remember the song Nights?
That makes sense.
When he's talking about New Orleans and when he went to Houston, I didn't even really realize that because you can't really place his music.
No, that's why I'm.
But he's from New Orleans.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like when he's talking about Katrina, I was like, that's crazy. Like you can't even really pinpoint where his music is from.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's a thing with your music. Like you can't even really like
That's fire.
pinpoint where
like
you
that.
from. Honestly, like
Got you. You
I
sound like
actually
you.
I like that. Like I like when an artist drops music. And they kind of can throw you off on like when they say where they're from. You be like, wait, where you from?
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't. It's like it's all across the board. It's not even regional. It's just like
I appreciate
everybody can connect with it.
Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't pimp. Like if I just played your music for somebody, I'd be like,
Guess where he from.
I'd be like, can you guess where he's from? I don't think they would be able to pinpoint it.
Being like Dallas.
Yeah, like they wouldn't be able to pinpoint. That's why the I can hear it with Currency, but not a lot. But it definitely threw me off with Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, Frank Ocean for sure.
Yeah, I was
Currency, I
like-
can hear it in his accent.
like-
Like as soon as he speaks, like
Yeah,
that's
I can hear it in his talking, but I think in the music, I'd be like, I think the music is so.
okay. I see what you're saying.
But in the music, I can definitely hear it when he talks, but in the music, and I think that's what I would
Like blends in.
Yeah, but with Frank Ocean, I was like, "You're from New Orleans." Like I was like, I couldn't pick that up, but I love that about.
He probably picked up that singing in like L.A.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because
That's him for me though. I'm like, you sound L.A. though.
It sounds like really,
Yeah.
like refined.
Yeah, like summertime
History,
type
like,
music.
Sitting at Echo Park, like
That's
what's
what I
your,
hear.
What's your opinion on like the Dallas music scene? Like, have you
That's
done
a good
have you done
question.
any shows? Have you done any live performances?
I haven't. You know what I mean? I've done a couple open mics. I did an open mic at a bar in like Las Colinas, and then I also did
That's home
yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
And then I also did this little like pop-up event for Creators Never Die. I think that was, it's like
Okay.
the organization's called. But outside of that, no, that's really been what I've been kind of talking to everybody about, and like what my main focus has been after I dropped this tape. You
Okay.
know what I mean? It's like I need to
Hit us up.
go out there and
Yeah,
perform.
man.
I need to do things, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
everybody trying to do it on social media, and it's like, yeah, that's a part of it. But like people ain't,
They not seeing you.
they not,
Yeah.
people not trying
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
like the real life stuff anymore. And that's like, I feel like
Yeah.
that's where it really happens, you know?
Yeah,
Because they
yeah,
can
for
feel your energy. You can show them how to vibe to your music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas they might like, yeah, they catch it, you know what I mean? But when they see you like in your world, you know what I mean? Whatever, blah, blah,
Yeah.
it'll be more digestible, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the live performance is definitely still important.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's 100% still important. Just networking and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, let us know, man.
Yeah,
We have
let
a
us
show.
know, bro.
We're gonna pull up for sure.
I appreciate
We
that,
don't
bro.
pull
I
You said
appreciate
Las
that.
Colinas area. That's Irvin is home. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like
It was a
you-
Toyota Music Factory. It
Yeah.
was, I met y'all there. It was at that bar. I forgot the name of the bar.
was it Bar
Was it-
Louie?
Was it the Reservoir?
It was Reservoir.
Reservoir?
It was
Oh,
Reservoir.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so that
we-
brings me to my next
Yeah,
thing.
we
Reservoir.
we be in there all the time.
Do
like,
you know Jonathan and Antonio?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
that-
That's my
those-
boy.
those-
1845.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to the
Mackenzie,
bros.
yes.
Yeah,
I
that's
actually
those
I
our
told-
brothers.
I told him to pull up with me,
Yeah,
Okay.
but he at work. So.
yeah, those our brothers.
Gotcha,
Yeah, we
gotcha,
got an episode with them with Jonathan and
Oh yeah,
Antonio.
I think I watched that.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
bit
those are-
ago though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
last.
That's a year-
It was
yeah.
last year in July.
Last year. Yeah, those our brothers.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do more stuff with them. But
Yeah, man.
How did you meet them? Like how
Yeah,
did that link?
Mackenzie was skating.
Oh,
Mackenzie
okay.
was skating.
Jonathan,
He was-
yeah,
he was-
yeah,
he was-
yeah.
He was the big homie skating at Lively.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
in
yeah.
front of Irving High. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my stomping
Sir.
grounds. A lot of people.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, K-Wash. A lot of my life, I feel like I didn't even mention that, but I feel like a lot of my life, you know, came from skateboarding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Because I
what's
feel
up.
like there was like a me before, and then there was like the metamorphosis. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And then it's like me after the fact.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the people that I've mentioned have been as a result, literally direct result of skateboarding. Like Tyra.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Direct result of skateboard. Well, not direct result, but we got really close because like skating around Irving and like getting to know people, stuff like that. K-Wash, direct result of skating. Jonathan, direct result of skating. So yeah, shout out to him, bro. I met him. I can't tell you the first time I met him. Honestly,
Yeah.
I can't tell you the first time I met him. But I had moved out to California, and whenever I came back, I pulled up to Lively and I saw him recording with some Dallas local, some like Grand Prairie guy from Rhythm Skate Shop. But he was recording like right on this hit by like Days of Allah in that ditch.
Yeah.
And I walked over and I just said what's up to him. And then that was whenever we really started to get tight.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but I think it was also because I grew up a little bit. I think I was like a little fucking snotty nosed kid. I was legit, you know what I mean? So it was like they saw me, but
Yeah,
they
yeah.
I couldn't really interact with them. But then
Yeah.
once I hit my little growth spurt, they're like, all right, yeah, he's tolerable.
Yeah.
He's tolerable. He's tolerable. Yeah.
I love that. Were you into skating too? Or
Yeah. I've been skating for a long time, bro.
Yeah.
I've slowed down recently, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Getting older, I just got to watch out for my body.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, man. I feel like I got hurt at that new park, Bachman, in the beginning of the summer. Wasn't anything too crazy, but like I messed up like my thumb and then like a tendon right here underneath the collarbone. Let me tell it. I didn't go to the doctor about it. I don't really, unless it's like life threatening or like immediate.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I don't really go to the doctor about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and that's usually I feel like that would take about 2 months to heal. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's barely still about to heal. Also, I've been working out, so that's kind of my dumbass fault. But that's just how I operate, which is why I've been slowing down on the skating. It's like,
I understand.
Exactly. I can't keep
Yeah,
going
we're getting
forward.
older, man.
You got to take care of the body.
Slow, like the body healing slowly.
Yeah, 30s are different.
Yeah, man, I'm getting up there. That's why I'm like, all right, maybe I should swap out all the slamming and fucking bleeding. And, you know what I mean? For maybe some therapeutic, like, actual, like, yoga.
Yeah, man.
Weightlifting.
1845, that's the family, dog. We
Shout out Antonio.
Shout out
to our brothers, man.
I actually gave all the homies in Florida, which is like where the majority of my music-based homies are. I gave them all like clothes from 1845.
Nice.
Because we went. I bought like, how many was it? Like 10 hoodies or something like that. The most recent drop, it was like the was
the red and green?
Yeah, the red and green.
Yeah, we got those. The black and white. Yeah, we got those.
All fire.
Yeah, we love those.
All fire. Everything they drop is fire.
So I put them on my homies' closets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that they can be repping out there, like Orlando and stuff like that, Broward.
You saying you were living in California. I lived in California when I was in the military, and when I would wear the 1845 hoodies, random people would just walk. You said what?
Camp Pendleton.
Camp Pendleton. So I was in Northern Cali. Because I was at an Air Force base called Beale Air Force Base. So it was like near like Sacramento area. Yeah. So it was like 45 minutes from Sacramento. Yeah. Like that's the major city that was in Northern Cali that I was closest to. But when I would wear that, random people would just come. It just seemed like it was something out in California when they saw 1845 on the hoodie. When they saw Channel 1845, they just was like, that just looked like some Cali stuff. Like, we like that. Like, so it was.
I think they really got it.
They like it out there, bro.
Like
Florida, Cali. They like 1845, bro. That's what I'm seeing.
Everybody really like 1845. Yeah, man. I've been telling them they need to drop a little more.
Bro, they love it. Man. They love it here. But yeah, I was even wearing it out there. I was like, oh yeah, I was like, I pray this blows up because
it's an eventuality.
I was like, listen, this here, they got something. Time.
It's an eventuality. It's like the music thing. They just got to keep dropping.
Yeah, man. Man.
Yeah, I just want to shout out to them because I feel like they're
family.
Part of the inspiration of why we do this.
Absolutely.
Right here. Like,
this is they're a big inspiration why we do the pod.
It is.
They are family.
And it came from going to Jonathan's his movie premieres.
Yeah.
I went to every single one of his movie premieres.
Man.
Alligator Suitcases.
Yes, Alligator Suitcases.
Man.
The other one was Married with Children.
Married with Children.
So dope, man. Shout out to Jonathan because just seeing that just made me be like, all right, you can.
I had a couple clips in the new one. The Alligator Suitcases Return of the Ooze or Slime.
Bro, that was fire.
I forgot the name. Sorry for forgetting.
Yeah. No, that was fire.
Yeah, I had a couple clips in that one. I didn't have a full part, but
that we love that. Yeah, we was there for that one. That was the first one I went to. He had went to all the previous ones because I was living in Cali at the time in the military. So
I remember I called you one time on FaceTime.
Yeah, you actually had it on the video. I was like, oh, this is fire, bro.
That's love.
Yeah, man. Nah, that's our bro. We've been knowing Jonathan 10 plus years. We were all working at Target together. So that's
he need to be right here, bro. He need to be.
That's our brother, man. Like,
right here.
Yeah, no, that's the bro. That's the Brody, and I'm sure. Do you know?
Bro,
I think his name is Chris. I forgot his last name.
Is he white?
White guy.
Banks. He used to drive like a 350Z.
He always drive like different type of cars. Like, wait, is it Banks? I don't know if that's his last name.
Matt's
Ginger. Matt's Ginger.
Yeah,
bro. I met him. I met him on my first job when I was working at Burlington's. I was like 18. I hadn't seen him since that until I went to the premiere.
That must have been trippy.
Yeah, so I hadn't seen him since I was 18 because me and him worked at Burlington Coal Factory in the Urban Mall, and I hadn't seen. I was like, bro, what's up? So and then Jonathan told me that they skated together. I was like,
they're
bro.
pretty close.
I was like, bro. I was like. My first job was with him, so seeing him that day was crazy. Like,
my fault,
so it was
bro.
like it was like a full circle moment, bro.
Yeah.
It was a full circle moment. I was like, and I knew Antonio in high school.
Yeah.
So like that was crazy.
All the
This
pieces
nigga knows everybody.
You did say that.
This nigga knows everybody.
You
man.
did say that. He's tapped
Listen,
in.
man. Listen.
No, that's why I tell him all the time. It's a good thing.
He said you the plug. But when I was living in Irvin, bro, when I was living in Irvin, I was everywhere, bro. Like I was at North Lake. I was working. I was hanging with different groups of people. So that's just kind of
it's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. Embrace it.
Exactly.
Nah, man. But we appreciate your music, dog. We keep dropping, bro.
I appreciate that.
Man.
I can't wait to hear the full project when it comes
man.
out. I'm definitely gonna hit play and be the first one tapped in.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I think that's gonna come out like late October. The artist is like finishing up the cover art, and we're like doing the final mixes. So it should be ready to go pretty soon. But I might push it back just a little bit just to make sure we got enough time.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to like promise a release date and then like not
deliver on that day.
on that date, and then like the people who are like waiting for it, it's like unprofessional. Like, so I'm trying to make sure I'm looking at it with like a
Yes, sir.
professional point of view, I guess.
I feel that, man.
Yeah, just
man.
go ahead and let the people know where they can find you at. We're gonna drop the Instagram, the Twitter, all that down here.
All in the link, man.
Let them know where to find you.
Mugenmatawoe on everything, basically. That's going to be Instagram. It's going to be Spotify, Apple Music, Twitter too. Twitter ain't too much going on there, though. Or X, whatever. It's just bots.
His mama named him Twitter. I'm going to call him Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't like it being called X. I hate it.
It just don't make sense.
Yeah, it's like, what is that?
I still tweet.
Yes.
Yes. I don't
X. I don't know
what that means. I don't know what that means, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man.
We gonna make sure we got all the links in there so people can connect with your stuff.
That, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you, man.
Anything else you want to let them know before we get up out of here?
Nah, man. Just shout out to everybody that's been helping it come along. You know what I mean? Shout out to you guys for having me on here.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Nick, my producer, Gas What We Smoke. Shout out to Tyra. Everybody that's on the project, basically. Brandon, Tyra, Kenny, Levi. Levi's one of my best friends. I forgot to mention him. Sorry, man. You know how it goes with your best friends, bro. Yeah. He's just like...
He know the love is there, man. He know the love is there.
I don't mention that like that. But,
he know the love there.
Drew. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, bro. It's fun. It's been fun.
Nice.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. We appreciate y'all for pulling up to another episode of the TNT podcast. Of course, we're going to be right back at y'all with another one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We're going to get up out of here.
Yeah.
Peace, love, prosperity.
Love.
All that good stuff.
Gang.